Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your guide from Kiev, Olena, and I'd like to show you the lockdown in Kiev that starts today on Saturday 20th of March, how it really looks. So I went out of the apartment. I'm going to the subway and I'm going to meet a friend right now in a park. So as you can see, many people are walking around. I can go out and it doesn't matter how far I will be from my home because there are no restrictions. Yeah, it is called lockdown, but you're not really locked down inside of a hotel or apartment. You can really move around. And the hotels, by the way, they are working. They are allowed to work. So the restaurants, the pubs, the bars, these kind of places, they are not allowed to work, only for the takeaway. Takeaway coffee, takeaway food, order online, but inside there is no chance, at least legally, yet to have food. Yeah, that is bad news. But apart from that, basically everything is working. Yeah, so restaurants are not working, these eateries only for takeaways, but supermarkets that sell food, that all works. Even here it is the like simple open air market in Kiev, not far away from my place. Yeah, and here everything is as usual on Saturday. A lot of people are selling fruits, vegetables. Any kind of things. Yes, some of the people are wearing the mask, some are not. By the Ukrainian law, outside we are not required to wear the masks. We are required to put a mask inside of a public building, like if I enter the shop, for example, and inside of the public transport as well. So now I will be going inside the subway, so I will have to put on the mask, but here I am not required. So it's a real business now. In many places they sell the masks. Well, that is not the city center, so it's not the most fancy place, but this is how the most of the places look here in Kiev. Yeah, not touristic place. Here you can see life as it is in Ukraine. Okay, the subway. So if you see such a green letter M, that is the subway station. Okay, so you see people are going outside wearing the masks. Yeah. So now I will have to go inside and I will put my mask on. So I have it here. Give me a second. Okay, here I am. Fancy mask, Kyiv. And let's go inside. So that is the decision. Because it is locked down, the only grocery stores are required to work. Yes, like bookstores, electronic stores are not allowed to work. But what they do? You can see there is a lady inside, and here what is written: the shop works only for takeaway. So you can still order anything you like, but it will be called takeaway. And the same in many like of the places. So this is the shopping mall, one very typical with many shops inside. So that is the pharmacy. It works usually. That is another electronic shops. What they did. So you can't enter, but you can order like this, takeaway. This is how it works. The same situation here. This shop works for takeaway because it is locked down. Okay, the glasses. Okay, they just don't care. Maybe they pretend they are pharmacies, so you can buy the glasses. We now this small business decided not to risk it and they just closed, just in case. Okay, Kyiv Star mobile connection. Mobile connection. They work. They simply work. That's it. So let's say half of the shops inside of this mall are opened, and they're like really. Some of them just violate the rules. Some of them pretend they are working for takeaways. Some of them decided not to risk it and they just closed down. Maybe some of them will be closed down forever because the business here doesn't get any compensations, like normal compensations that would help to survive. They still have to pay the rent, and in most of the cases there is not even any discount how much you have to pay for the rent. So of course many small shops and cafes, restaurants, they just closed down these days. Okay, I'm at the subway station. It works. Public transport this time, this lockdown, it's working. There shouldn't be too many people, like it should be 50% occupied, but it's not really controlled in the subway, for example. You can buy a ticket in the machine, in the window, but the easiest way how to do it will be the phone. Yeah. Will be the phone, yeah, or the credit card. Okay. So I'm allowed to get in, and I'm inside. For you to see many old people in the street, inside of the subway. Like, that is something really strange, because this quarantine lockdown is imposed to save lives of old people because they are more vulnerable for the coronavirus. But what is happening, they are the most active. They are accused of such people near the post offices, for example, and near the bank, because they want to pay for gas, electricity, and they want to get their pension. And they always have to travel somewhere, yeah, instead of sitting at home. Yeah, maybe you will not like what I will say right now, but what I would do is I would prohibit the old people, they are vulnerable categories, to go outside. Yeah, I would advise them to stay at home and let young people work. Because if young people don't work, the economy will be in very bad shape. It is already in some bad shape here in Ukraine. Okay, so you see everybody is in the mask. Mostly people follow that rule. Sometimes they wear like this, like that. Yeah, but they have the mask.
The doors are closing. Наступна станція Мінська. Next station, Мінська.
Okay, so now we'll be about 15 minutes in the subway, so I will turn off the camera for a second. So I am right now on the Lva Tolstoho subway station. It is already city center. We have sunny weather, but it is about like +5 degrees in the air, so still a little cold, at least for me. Okay, so it's Saturday, that is why not that many cars on the roads. The traffic is not that heavy. On weekdays there would be even the traffic jams, most probably here. So the lockdown was imposed in Kiev, only in the city of Kiev, okay? Just outside of Kiev, in smaller towns, there is no lockdown. So basically, if you like want to visit a cafeteria, restaurant, you can take a taxi to the nearest small town, like a satellite town, and there have fun, if that is important for you. Yeah. What can be a problem basically when you walk in Kiev right now is that before you could enter any of the cafes for the toilet. Right now they are closed only for takeaways, and in Kiev we have very few public toilets, and that really can be a problem. Yeah. I'm going to the park called Tarasa Shevchenko Park, the city center. We have many parks in Kiev. So basically, if you have your ticket, you come to Kiev, it's locked down, you don't know what to do. Well, beautiful churches, beautiful parks. Kiev is a very walkable city. So there are many places to walk. It is not that cold anymore, so you can take your favorite food for takeaway, any of the restaurants, and come to one of these nice parks and enjoy your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner, whatever, just in the open air. Well, hopefully luckily it is not raining right now, so it is possible. Okay, so now just to summarize, the lockdown was imposed here in Kiev starting from today, the 20th of March, and it will last for 3 weeks. So the end is the 9th of April. The news for just a couple of days ago about that. These were very sad and surprising news for everyone. Yeah, but these days it's really hard to plan anything because the world is in this crazy pandemic situation. Yes. What basically how it affects us. The restaurants, shops, the restaurants, bars, all the eateries work only for takeaways. Yes, entertainment centers do not work. Nightclubs do not work, at least legally. Still, some of the places are working, and if you really need these places, you can contact me and I will help you to find them. Well, the parks, the season has started. Many people are in the park breathing fresh air, coffee takeaways everywhere. So there are things to do here, even without open eateries. The borders of Ukraine are still opened, okay? So if you have a ticket to Kiev, you will come. Airports are working, checkpoints, the train stations, the trains, public transport, all that keeps working, okay? So they call it lockdown, but it is not really the lockdown. You can move around freely, you can go to the park. Yeah, just entertainment centers, the restaurants, eateries, the shopping malls should work only, like they should work on the grocery stores, but you've seen what kind of solutions they have found here. They say they are a takeaway. Yeah, they call themselves takeaway, and they continue working. Okay, I see some kind of a protest over there. I think some people are angry with the lockdown, probably. Okay, here we have sometimes like a holy war about corona. Some people think that it's just, bullshit and it's not true and just an invented problem, not real problem. But some people know that this disease, at least it does exist. Recently, one of my relatives died because of COVID, by the way. Well, he was old, he was like 8 years old, but still that was a loss. Yeah, that is a loss of life. What else? Right now we have the spring holidays for the schools. The kindergartens keep working. The schools, like elementary school, will keep working. Like my kids will go to school in kindergarten, but those kids that are like about 10 years old and older, and universities, institutes, colleges, they will have to work to study online. Okay, so if you are a student, be ready that you will have to work to study online. And all the companies that are advised to switch to the online work, to the remote work, not in the offices. Okay, I see over there the guy that I needed to meet, and looks like he's a vlogger. He has his vlog called Silver Black Pinoy. That's the guy. He's American, and he arrived here in Kiev from Minsk just the day before there was the news about the lockdown in Kiev, and he planned to film some stuff for his YouTube channel. Yeah, but not a lot of entertainment these days to film. Yeah, but still outside, yeah, in the open air, there are many places that are interesting here in Kiev. Hello. What is happening over here? Can you explain, please? English? No, you English? No. Anybody speaks English, guys? Yeah, you do. Okay. Hello. Are you a tourist? Are you a tourist or you're living here? Okay, thank you. I am having a YouTube channel, What is Ukraine, for foreigners about Ukraine. And now I'm doing like a video about this lockdown that started today.
Are they protesting against the lockdown?
This is what I'm trying to find out. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Thank you. Guys, anybody speaks English here? Anybody speaks English? English? Anybody English? Do you speak English?
No.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
What is happening here? Can you explain, please?
Today action zombie. We zombie.
You are all zombies. Okay.
Zombies.
I'm a guide in Chernobyl. I know who are the zombies.
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
No,
So
like,
you're protesting this lockdown in Kiev that starts
yes,
today?
lockdown, red zone today in Kiev. Protest weekends, coronavirus, COVID-19.
Why do you protest? But why do you think it is wrong to have this lockdown here?
1 year.
Yeah. Why it is bad, this lockdown? Why do you protest?
Lockdown today lockdown.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay.
I can tell something.
Oh yes, please.
Yes. What about?
About this protest. Yes. Do you participate too?
Yes.
Yeah. And why?
Why? Because it's too many folk in this topic, too many acknowledgement and real fake. So we want to know the truth. We want to be free people because we are free people, and we want to wake up and other people who are still.
And who are you? I mean, this group of people. How you found each other? Is it like organization or something?
You know, it's just different people who feel really free.
Okay, but how did you find each other?
Social media.
Social media. Okay, thank you for your opinion. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, goodbye. Okay. Yeah, so the attitude is really different. Hello, Silver Black Pinoy.
How are you? How are you?
I promised him an interview, but I will do this first. I will do it myself.
okay.
Because when two vloggers meet each other, you know what they do? They are filming each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
By the way, I'm filming that on the GoPro camera that this guy bought me and just gave it to me as a present, and I feel so grateful because this is like a super camera. You have the same, right?
Same one.
Yeah, hello.
That is
This is
awesome.
a super camera. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
So that is the guy who is so lucky or unlucky, I don't know, but he arrived in Kiev just the day when the news about the lockdown were like in the news, were published. Yeah, you
that's
just
true.
came
That's true.
and you found out that there is lockdown. How did it feel?
Actually, it surprised me when I got here. I didn't hear nothing about it, and then I saw actually your awesome video. So
Yeah.
so make sure you subscribe to her channel, and you always check it out because she has very informative information about Ukraine, and that's how I found out this lockdown. Okay,
And what was the first word in your mind after this?
I was like, what? So,
Yeah, me, the same
Yeah.
with me basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
So-
probably very upset. So now,
No, not
that much,
not
no?
upset. Not upset because we can still go around,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just the fact that a lot of things that are closed. So we're kind of limited, but we're still able to move. So that's okay.
yeah, and probably that is good news that still the borders are open and the procedures how to enter the country is
It's still the same. It's still the same.
Yeah, so if you guys have some plans and some plans, yeah, you can still visit Ukraine and do what you need. But yeah, no cozy restaurants, you have just to take away. I know one very good takeaway over there. Let me show it to you.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so
Let's
we
do
will have
it.
a walk and I promise I will answer all your questions.
That's
All
fine.
your questions too.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yes. So we are in the Taras Shevchenko Park. Oh, the girl is coughing. Hopefully it's not the COVID.
Actually, one of my favorite vloggers in the world. As you can see, this is Olena. She is
Hello.
she is what is Ukraine? That's her channel. All right. So make sure you check it out. And
They see the silver black Pinoy. He has a YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe his YouTube channel because he is very new basically. His videos are far from perfect, but they are very sincere and he is showing the real picture. Yeah, and he is developing. So please help him to grow. Subscribe. He's showing Belarus and Ukraine too.
I got a couple
Okay.
of favorite ones. You know what I mean? Mr. It seems like we don't even have a lockdown. It's just they just closed the whole stores in Kiev. That was it.
Yeah, but when people hear lockdown, it makes them feel afraid. Yeah, and they change their plans. Well, you can understand if you're a tourist, you would like to visit some bar, you know, to
Right,
have a drink,
right.
to meet somebody. Yeah,
right.
you don't want to go to a playground and play with the kids.
Right.
Yeah, so of course.
It's pretty awesome. But I do understand.
Well, they're just trying to make less people concentrated in one place. Yeah. But what was happening yesterday evening, that was crazy because that was the last evening with the open restaurants and bars, and they were all full, really all
Yes.
full.
Yes.
Okay,
Actually,
so-
last night I did. I went to a Japanese restaurant and I ordered because and I waited outside because the place was so packed before the quarantine.
Yeah, so people really like crazy. They visited the cinemas because starting from today cinemas are closed. And yeah, restaurants, entertainment centers, shopping malls. Even basically my husband, he rushed to the stores to buy some essentials for 3 weeks in the had.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's a long.
So basically that is the place that I wanted to show you, but there is the queue. I don't know if you want to stay in the queue.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's good for me.
Usually it's moving very, very fast, and this queue is not connected with Corona. Basically, it's always like that on Saturdays and Sundays. I know it for sure because I've been living not far away from here. Like just 1 year ago, I moved to another place. That is just a very popular place with pancakes. So that is a restaurant with Ukrainian traditional meals.
Yeah.
And here they are doing pancakes and they are very fresh. They are the different flavors. That is very traditional Ukrainian food too. Yeah, so usually my kids were playing on the playground over there and I was standing here in the queue to buy some pancakes and then we had the pancakes.
Awesome.
Okay, well basically I think I'm done for today. I will put this hopefully today on the channel with as minimum editing as possible because I'm going to dedicate some hours to this young gentleman. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hit subscribe and like button, subscribe his channel as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and see you later. Bye.